Okay. That was weird. Joe Mama was weird. Hmm. Okie dokie. Ooga chaka. Ooga ooga. Ooga chaka. Ooga ooga. Ooga chaka. Ooga. Ooga aga aga ooga. Wika waka wako paka waka wika wako. What is wrong with me? I don't know. Ooga chaka. Ooga ooga. Okay. If I lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Might, if I even dare lose it all. Oh god, I'll set up. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Huh. Okay, so I just want to make sure that everything's up to sync. Everything's syncing well. Like, you know, my bud inputs are like going with how they're supposed to be. So, what? That's right, I don't have the disc in. Okay, never mind. Forget that. I want to see what would be what would be good to test out my button syncage in Call of Duty. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, there's a new Siege thing out now. Where it's like Siege X. Oh my gosh, are you joking me? Yeah, what's up, Trevor? What's up, Juana? Okay, well, if that's gonna be the case, I gotta set up my camera. I hate standing up. I hate standing up. I think I might have to use my new tripod. Yes, Shut up, Trevor. Shut up, Trevor. You don't know anything. Stay knowing nothing. Stay knowing absolutely nothing, Trev Meister. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to disconnect. Oh, I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess I'm gonna have to use my old one. don't worry. Everyone chill your tits. Chill them all. Calm them down. It's coming. It's coming. Now the question is, should I play Stanley Parable or Marvel Rivals? That is an excellent question. A question that needs to be answered soon. And soon needs to be now. Okay, we're good now, right? I think we're good. I hope so, at least. Okay. Everything is fine, except I don't like this layout at all, if I'm being completely honest. Not a big fan. The skin of my head. Shut yo. Judging by the title, should be for now security breach. You did promise Stanley. Yeah, I know. Shut up, Trevor. That's why we're doing this. I'm ignoring everything. Screw setting everything up. We're doing this already. Before we start, I don't want to wake him up. I don't want to wake him up, but I think I should, but I shouldn't. Should I wake him up? This is gonna be good. What is? This game? I don't even have this. I don't even have my face cam set right. Or at least in the way that I like it to be. Might as well have subtitles, right? No, I have not. I am kind of curious. Should I turn off my backlight? This is not a good idea. You can see where my tripod is at, the little shadow in the screen. Hang on. Oh, gee. I like this streak of darkness right here. Hang on, let's see if I can fix that without making it so it cannot look ugly. Is that better? A little bit. It is super bright though. Okay, whatever. Okay. Until the computer is barely visible? I don't think so. Might as well just do that. Please enter the current time. Wait, we're like the current time right now? Like, seriously? Does this matter? Well, in that case... What time is it? It's about to be 11:34, so why the heck not? Okay, I'm confused on why is asking a lot of personal information. What are you going to do? Ask for my social security number? Okay. Accessibility settings give you access from the main menu. Oh, I never knew that. Okay. This should be a little down. Okay. What kind of Inception thing is this? Alright. Okay. Okay, that's pretty simple. Alright. So crouching, interact, move and look. What else do you need to know? Okay. Okay. Wait, what does that say? The end is never the end. The end is loading. The end is never the end. What does this mean? I'm already confused and concerned.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
That sounds like absolute hell.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Are you sure?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh no,
Something
Stanley.
he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This
Seriously?
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Oh no,
Shocked,
lack of social
frozen
skills.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, what if I don't want to? I'm in control now. What if I don't want to get out of my office? How do I crouch? Okay, that's for crouching. What does that say? I hate Mondays. What is this, Garfield? Okay, so it looks like I have to hold when I'm crouching. Okay. What if I don't want to go out of my office? What if I just don't follow the... Oh my gosh. It's about to be 12. Okay. I guess we'll get out of the office. Hang on. Can it just... Yeah, I might as well switch the sensitivity a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. What else?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I mean, just gotta look hard. What is going on? What does that say? I can't read. Okay. Alright. This is totally not ominous at all. This is the back rooms before back rooms. I'm assuming. When did this game release again? Oh, there's a lot of cups. Everyone must hate Mondays here. Okay. Hang on, the sensitivity is a little bit too high. Okay, I guess this works. Yeah, this is the back rooms. Where the heck?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, got it. What happens if I don't go to the left? Should I not go to the left? Should I go left? Should I? How long is this game? This game has replayability. Should I go left? Should I go... What's up, Genghis? What's up? Welcome, Ooga Booga. Do I really have the Genghis Khan here? It's Genghis Tam. Damn it. Oh well. Should I go left or right? I might as well just follow what it says, right? Okay. I went to the door on my left. Now what? Trevor, I swear, if this is like a horror game that I don't know about, I'm going to hate you.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What is going on? Is that the sound effect from Fallout? What's this? Can I jump? No, I can't. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Well, I don't want to be unique. I want to be an average Joe. Broom closet. Oh my gosh, I can open things.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What if there is something here? Wrench? That?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Well, I want to be here. This is an interesting broom closet. This is where most of the magic happens to, like, maintain the building, make sure it doesn't look like crap.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
Yes, I am.
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
There's gotta be something in here, right? Stay in the closet?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Oh, yeah.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because
Please offer me some
I need
explanation
medication.
here. I'm genuinely confused.
I just need medication. I'm stupid. My ADHD is getting worse by the month. I can't focus on anything, and I'm just saying a whole bunch of random things.
You realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
I mean,
it didn't even occur to me, because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well then, can I get this broom at least? It's the purpose of being here. It's a broom closet.
Maybe to you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
They find me concerning whatever I do, which is fine because I am stupid.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, wow. Should I just stay in here forever? This place is fun.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Yeah.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
What if I don't want to? I'll just stand here. This is a nice closet after all. Spacious. You know, I could just get rid of that shelf. Get rid of what's on the floor. I could just put my PC setup right here. Right down here would be a mini fridge. I guess right here would be like a little bed. Actually, no. Here would be the bed. Yeah, right here. My pillows would be here. Very, very spacious too. What else? Yeah, get rid of this. Put in like a little wardrobe, a desk for my clothes. Put a fan here, giant mirror here, or maybe on the door. I should put a mirror on the door. Anyways, I think there's nothing new. Let's just move on.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I guess I might as well just do what the narrator says, right? Might as well just do that. This is a nice area. What is this? Executive bathroom? I want to use the executive bathroom. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Okay. Okay. Nothing to do in here. Just very executive. Very nice. Very blue. Really blue. Hello, boss. Are you here? It seems like I'm all alone in the back rooms of hell. Left or right? Okay, I can't go through there.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, I should have stayed in the. I should have gone back to the closet. Yeah, I'm assuming that something would have happened.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Where do I need to hit? Oh wait, that's the keypad. 2845. Hang on.
2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What if I go back? I can't go back. Okay. Okay. Guess we're going through. What is going on? Where the heck am I? Very ominous. Cool. Maybe that's just the fans. Okay. No clue what's happening, no clue where I'm going. Okay, loading. Loading is
Descending
fun.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Huh, okay. Wait, what happens if I can go back up? Can I? Okay. I'm going back up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Well, I'm back. It is I. Back at the boss's office.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I was about to mention that, Trevor. This feels like something from Portal. I don't know why. Maybe it's some assets or whatever. But apparently it is a fun fact. Just keep on going up and down the elevator. All right.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Aw, look who's asleep. Okay.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
What if I don't want to? I'm going back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Here, we're gonna watch this together. Look who is a sleepy boy. We're back at the boss's office. Hang on, let me just pause this real quick. Hey, look. It's one of the new puppies. He's all grown up now, and he is very tired. This is one of Loki's little puppies. They were born in October, November, December, January, February, March. So he's 5 months old, and he is very sleepy, and he bites super hard. But he's very sleepy. He's adorable. No matter how many times we try, we're still trying to potty train him. So I'm doing a big risk right now in having him in my room. Go on. You have anything to say to the camera? Very sleepy. Very sleepy. His name is Thor. Yeah, because we have Loki. I didn't give him the name. But I guess it's Thor now. And it's just gonna stick. And of course Loki's downstairs sleeping with the other dogs because he doesn't want to sleep with me because I make too much noise whenever I'm streaming. But yeah, he's very sleepy. Again, I'm doing a big risk in having him in my room right now. He's got his face and everything, which is adorable. Good show, boy. All right, you can go back to sleep. Okay. Back to what we were doing.
Oh my God. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Super shocking. The boss's office.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Okay. You take all the time you need. It's all good. I can do this all day, all night, perhaps.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Thank you so much. Okay, I guess we're going back down now.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Not really stale and repetitive if there's something new to listen to. However, visually, yeah, it is stale and repetitive. And you thought we're going back up. We're gonna see the boss's office again, bro. One day we're gonna go. We're gonna go fill in our boss's shoes. That office will soon be ours. just gotta have some good times. I'm going back up there just to like have my own vision.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Very much so.
I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get
cool.
started.
I want to see the boss's
Where's
office,
the
though.
tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
No clue.
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Aww.
Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Well,
Oh, good. We're here.
what? I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
It's me. All eyes on Stanley. Hell yeah, that's me. I'm Stanley. World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How we did it. The pyramids. Live, the guy who went to Mars. That is him. Who is that? There's a face on that magazine. Okay, yeah, I don't think it matters, right? Oh yeah, it's right here. Who the heck is this monkey? Is that me? Stanley reveals reveals all in his new look. Okay, whatever. This is nice. Look at me. This is meant for me. I'm honored. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is.
No way.
Just through this door.
The Stanley Parable Stanley, tonight live on stage. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable Stanley from Stanley Parable. Okay. What happens if I open this? Can't open that. Okay. Q&A with world's first sentient machine. My peepee. Oh my gosh.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Oh god, I don't think I'm ready for this. I have my own mini golf thing. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where we came from, your co-workers. Is that number important? Oh no, that's my office. That's my cubicle number, isn't it? Break a leg, champ, your boss. I can't read cursive. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. I have a kid, apparently. Okay. Well, we're ready to meet our fans. We're gonna satisfy everybody, make their dick sweat. Here we go. Whoa! What's up, everybody? It is I, The one person with no controversy. I have made it without touching a single child. I have done it without saying racial slur. Oh. Oh, but I didn't even get a chance to say thank you. Oh. Oh. What the hell? Where am I?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I just restart? Did I just restart? Try opening door number 7. Sorry, 437. Guess I passed it. Wait, you said 437. Okay. Well, this isn't 437. That's just my old one. Okay, 437. 437. There it is.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening, Trevor. Unless if it was just that.
Oh, please.
Oh, God.
Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
There's a trophy?
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times, eh?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. But I did it 50 times. Okay. I'm just spamming it. Apparently me counting was a waste of time. What do you want, Jamie, by the way? Are you watching? I know you're watching.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Alright. I shall find 417. Now this game's interesting. Telling me what to do. I can do whatever the heck I want. 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay, you got it. Click a few times. Well.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
What the heck is it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. Why is it cut off? I should have not downloaded the PS4 version. I don't have any space on my PlayStation 5. I only have space on my external hard drive, which only takes... Wait, what did he say again? 437? 10?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Where is he? Where is this rubbish? Not here, right? Okay, I guess I gotta go back. Where is his desk?
When Stanley came
No!
to open
No!
he entered the door on his left.
For fuck's sake. No, I want to go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. God dang it. Let me go back. Let me go back. Did I really restart? Is it okay if I just restart the game again? Just play from the beginning. Alright. So, I pretty much lost all my progress when I went to do the thing. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Mm-hmm.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. 50
clicks. My finger is button mashing this a lot faster than it needs to be. Do.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way. No matter the cost.
Here it is.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Yeah, you got it, Captain.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437.
You got it, mate. You got it. You good old chap. I must win this trophy.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Good old chap. You got it.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Oh my god, this dude's having an orgasm. Don't worry, good old chap, I got you.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
That's a gold trophy and everything. Oh, got your first trophy. You get awarded for getting any of the other trophies as your first. That's another gold trophy. What the hell? What is all this? Complete the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Well, today is Tuesday. Oh, well, now it's Wednesday. Never mind. Complete the game. Test trophy, please ignore. I'm so confused. Quit the game and then start it again? Okay, I guess we're gonna do that. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years? How the heck did... What the hell? Achievement means leaving a console on Tuesday for 24 hours? What the hell? Okay. Let's just close the game and let's get that one trophy. Because why the heck not, right? Just leave the game and then go back to it. We should got our trophy, right? Something's smoking. I hope it isn't my PC. Or some idiot some idiot is already burning trash outside again. Hang on. Jamie invited me. He's probably playing Marvel Rivals. Oh, wait, Alana's on too. Oh, they're all playing different games. Are you kidding me? Did I forget to save? Huh. Okay. Whoops. What time is it? Guess I forgot to save. Hang on, hang on. I'm hanging. Before we get started, can I say something? Can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I really appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, the next time you boot up the game and see the screen, set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay? Well, I'm probably gonna forget that. Alright. To my favorite time, I don't give a crap, yo chap. Oh, look at that, we got it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
We're skipping. Alright, let's do this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Well, let's go. Let's go, good old chaps.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is a weird place to have an office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
285.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Let's go.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, let's actually follow this stuff now. Believe that's a jump button. Wait, this X? Right
Descending
here?
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this
play an
now,
Xbox
when for
controller,
years
right?
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
I'm gonna assume it's triangle. What the hell? Okay. Alright. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Okay. There's a lot of gold trophies here. This game is so generous with the gold trophies. Holy crap. Alright. Wonder what... I honestly want to know what this is. Did I just read the description of the trophy or what? Test trophy description, replace to this. Okay. Okay. Pin the trophy. Unpin the trophy. Okay. 888. Wait a minute. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What if I don't want to... Oh, escape. I want to escape. Let's escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yep, I choose to live. I choose to live.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Nope, we're going back. I wanna die. I wanna
Nope,
see.
still on board with death.
Alright. Okay, nothing new. Alright, we're going. We're going deep in. Where is my death?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, whatever. All right, we're going straight through. Let's just not focus on anything. Oh, hey, Peter.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah. Whoa. Yep, let's go. So we're dead? Oh wait, we're still falling. Okay, wait.
As the machine
what?
whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I don't want to die. Let me out. What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, what the hell? So I'm not dead? Am I dead? Where am I going? This way? That way? Boxes? Stanley. Come on, Stanley, help me out here.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Absolutely nothing. Are we in heaven? What's going on?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Seriously? Nature paintings. Is this the map? Is this my office? Office layout. Huh. Filing cabinets. Whoa, those are the sure is filing cabinets. Okay, the office. Can't interact with any of these, can I? Totally not ominous. For a game that's not a horror game, this feels super ominous. I don't know why. Solitaire, some databases, an update, left or right. Is this really just credits? Huh. Button sounds. Okay. What is going on here? I am in heaven. Touch the PCs. Okay. What happened? What about... I touched the PCs, now what? Oh wait, this is for cut and beta stuff? I should have done this in the end to know what I'm facing. Alright, so what am I doing? I turned off the PCs. Now what? Do I turn off everything? Okay. No, come on. That's it, Trevor, seriously. Alright, this way. Boss's office. Screen some development of the boss's office. Huh. That is super ominous. I'm glad they went with the nice red wallpaper. That just looks... Oh, okay, now I see what... Oh, okay, never mind. As I was. Now I see. Those are just the stages. Office clock. Yep, that is a clock. And here. Quite interesting. The lounge. Early version of the underground portion of the game. Okay. Is it gonna be spoiler? Did someone just talk, or am I going schizo? What the hell was that?
Now then, this elevator for sure will get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story.
So this is just the room of voices.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Stanley jumped in the river.
Okay. What else is up here? The freedom ending. Huh. Yeah. It's just pretty much spoilers. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty nice to look at the development cycle of this. What is all this? From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. First created in 2011, second 2012, third in 2014. So they just moved around some stuff. Okay. Narrator emails. Okay. They're all playing different games. Alright.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Huh. And everyone died. The end. Good reference there, Trev Meister. Okay. Okay. Oh, this game's very short. If we were able to speedrun this in under 4 minutes. Set all settings sliders in the menu to all available numbers. What does that mean? Oh. Holy crap. Oh, I see. Okay. To all available numbers. I'm just doing side quests at this point. Okay. Holy moly, that is super slow. Oh, wait. Is that where it originated from?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh my gosh. Thought I did it right. Apparently not. What the hell? Yeah, I don't get it. Okay. Oh, wait, no, wait. Get rid of this reticle. I don't want this reticle.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, yes, Stanley, my good man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Hang on, wait. Where my subtitles at, fool? Where my subtitles at, fool? Give me my subtitles, fool. Where my subtitles at? There we go.
He entered the door on his left.
There we go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
What was the
Stanley
combination
walked
again?
upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley
Oh,
was
for
in
sure,
such a
I
rush to
remember
get
it.
through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Well.
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What in the hell? Oh, come on. Well, come on. I want to
Feeling
go.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, let's go. Ah, yes, narrator. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Sorry, Thor was moving. I was making sure he doesn't piss on the floor. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, there's another button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What the hell? What is that? What's that blue one? What is going on? This just got serious for some reason. I don't know why. What number am I again? What number am I again? I forgot. Okay. What number am I? 437. There I am. That doesn't look like my office. Okay. Totally not creepy at all.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, there's 427. Yeah, that's the office. There we go. Okay.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh, a big red button. Let me press it. Let me press the button. I want to press the button. Maybe I do need my reticle. Button. I can't press the button. Okay. I'm just pressing all the buttons. I love pressing buttons. What's over here? Why is it dark here? Okay. Do I go there? Or do I go there? Where do I go? Where am I? What is this? I've never been so confused in my life. Well, whatever this is. Control disabled. I don't know what that was supposed to do. That door seems openable. There's a wire going through it. Hang on, what does that lead? It leads to this computer. So, what do I do here? Unless... Let's go to the sign above. Yeah, I know. I'm just looking around, see if there's any other Easter eggs. What is this? Okay. Alright. Let's just move on. Hang on, now I'm curious. There's 5 buttons now. Do I need to go up there? Hang on, I pressed 1 and 2. Do I need to press them in order again? Hang on, wait a minute. Now I gotta find 3. 5 is over there. 5 is over there. Wait, I can't get over there. What the hell? Okay. There's nothing in this room. Why is there numbered buttons? And why is there a button up there? Huh, Trevor? Explain me that. Alright, let's just go. Whoa. What is this? This is that one scene from The Incredibles. Very ominous.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Huh.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
This has to do with the buttons then.
Moments each one of them is.
Oh, it's open
More
now.
time
Yes, it's
to
the
talk
numbers.
About you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
2.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Holy crap.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything,
I don't
and
know
take
what
back
I
the
did.
control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next
What did I do?
go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
That's it? Oh my gosh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe you didn't look enough hard, or Dennis, Trevor. You didn't look hard enough,
When
Trevor.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
I'm going
doors,
into right now.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
Yep, here I am.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, give it all to me. Give me the power.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh. What if I just fall?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay. There is no... Is there an ending?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I am very much confused.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't wanna. Let me do my own thing.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really,
There's
no.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Nah. Where is your chance now, narrator? What is this? What kind of art is this? Oh, that's just a wall.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm going through the blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm going blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Oh
I
god,
haven't
it's
even
creepy.
finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
What the
A
fuck?
third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What the hell? Huh? Is this actually true? No, it can't be. Oh my gosh. Should I really go through this door?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game,
What
baby
the
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your
4
experience.
hours.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What the hell?
Ah, fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
My back hurts, that's why I'm sitting down. Very interesting. Well, what's this way? This landscape does look pretty, though.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh. No, let me explore.
Goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
I'm so confused. What the hell? Is this Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost
Oh
in
my
this
gosh,
game,
it
I
is.
will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh my gosh. Can I at least run faster? Get over here, stupid. I must make a
Are
goal.
you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes... Hold on. What are you doing?
There's so many things to do. Oh my gosh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
What
How
the
will you
hell?
write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh, I'm falling. Huh. Totally not creepy. Alright, this just got serious and concerningly, scary. Where am I supposed to go? Huh. Oh, there's my room. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. I am confused. That's not the right time. Wait, no, it is. What am I saying? Wait, hang on, wait. No, it isn't the right time. Oh, what am I supposed to be doing here? I'm so confused. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, Trevor. Do I just go back? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I don't understand. No, wait, I do understand, but... I don't understand anymore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yes! Dog mode. What the hell does that mean? Oh my god. That's gonna be annoying. Whiteboard ending. That's gonna be really annoying, but who cares?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I was about to say, why did it close
Stanley
it?
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I'm just
but the
wondering
fact
what would
is
happen
that
if I just did the
story
same
has been
thing.
about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really?
Is it literally just the same
In the
thing?
middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
I guess it was
convinced
just to
that I
get
want
that
something bad to
that
happen to you?
that
Why,
whiteboard ending.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I'm going blue.
Aha, perhaps you
Okay,
misunderstood.
everything is the same, it looks
Stanley
like.
walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building the
Looks like it is the same thing. Looks like it is the same thing. Oh, I lost everything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
I'm getting
simply
so
missed a
tired
memo.
of standing up. My legs are starting to hurt. I'm just gonna sit down. Maybe do this. I guess this works, even though my microphone's kind of far away. Alright, I hope you're able to hear me. I think this should be fine. Because my back is hurting so much. There we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us,
What
Stanley?
the hell is happening?
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, that's trippy. Yeah. I'm gonna go backwards now. Okay, fine.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Why is that door there? Okay. Alright, now jumping off, and then we're gonna end our own lives.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I wanna die.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Pretty much. Cowabunga.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I wonder if I just go back. What happens if I go back? Nah, I'm killing myself.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's do the main story now. Wait, what the hell?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Huh. How many endings are in this game? There's so many, like, What? Oh my. So many branches.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
This game is really old then.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Huh.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Okay.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Whoa! Wait, what? We can jump finally. Oh, wow. What? Come on. Was I supposed to save those jumps? Imagine though.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
It's a jump circle, narrator. We can finally jump now.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Very well.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
What if I don't want to? Oh, okay, looks like we got no choice. Oh. Huh.
over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What if I don't wanna? Oh my god, there's multiple. Oh my, there's an overwhelmingly. I can't say. There's a lot of stuff. I'm getting overwhelmed. Do I go to the vent? Do I go through the door? Door, vent?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Alright, fine. I guess I'll go through the vent.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Coffee nut? Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What the hell? What is this, Elden Ring?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Damn, this game's really old then. I didn't know about this game at all. Well, I heard of it, but as far back as like 2020. I didn't know it released in 2013. Okay. Oh no.
Je suis dans la memory zone, c'est sous l'abri des loups, et je n'attends plus que toi, mon amour.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
What is going on? I mean,
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
The serious room. Let me go through the serious room.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Yeah, IGN is stupid. I have no clue what pressurized gas is.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all, until the end of time,
at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices
Oh
are
my
what have you,
gosh.
and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until
gonna-
inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't.
Okay.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once, that you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition.
I am so confused.
Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this
Is it going to
situation
repeat itself?
frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. 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 Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go, poof,
and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with pressurized gas altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game.
I have no clue.
Over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Yeah. If you say so.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
What the hell?
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
Should I actually wait? Should I wait for him to come back? Or is he even gonna come back? Yeah, I did see I did get the notifications that you posted new music videos, Gem Assist. I'm getting tired. Oh yeah. How many people do I have 6 people watching, which is surprising. Are any of these goobers Pokemon goobs? Because I will say that I do have things. Uh-oh. Now, this is a little bit of a sneak peek. Coming, I think, next 2 weeks. It's understanding if you don't want to go to bed. Yeah, I know. But yeah, this is a bit of a sneak peek. This is one of them. I have 35 more inside my desk, but this is going to be a cool thing to open up on stream in the next 2 streams. Or next 2 weeks. On my birthday week. Oh, it's next week. Wait, what's today? Today's the 19th. Okay, so it's next week. Okay, never mind. I lied. I honestly forgot when my birthday was. But this is a really cool thing. I kind of don't want to open it, but unfortunately there's 10 packs inside. So Trevor, calm down. This was on sale. Still kind of expensive, but it was on sale. I saved $20 on this. This is really cool. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. But yeah, big Pokemon stream coming next week. If you're excited for that. If not, well, there's the door. Is he back yet? It looks like he's not back yet. He ain't back. So how's everyone's day? Everyone doing well? Everyone good? Just vibing. Is he not back? Why is he not back? He really is taking his time. He's not coming back, is he? He's not coming back. He really just left us here. That hurt. I freaking hate this. I don't know why, but recently, when I've been yawning, I've been getting a really nasty cramp underneath my jaw. Sometimes when I yawn too hard. Oh, God, that hurts so bad. That hurts. That really hurts. That hurts so much. Okay, we're pressing the button. He's not coming back.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Not 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come. Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both the...
Yeah, we're skipping. Huh. Oh, where's the narrator? Uh-oh. Narrator? Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others.
Is the roof caving in?
the end, is never 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 the end.
Oh, yep. Oh no, not the plant. Okay. Oh. Holy crap. This is kind of depressing. Oh my gosh, what happened? Wait, what happened? Crap. Huh.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
This is an experience, Trevor. I don't see this as a game, honestly. I don't know I don't know how to say it. Okay. I don't know why that felt I don't know why that moment, with the time passing by, nature taking over the building, and then emerging out with everything around you just dead. Sandy.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What the hell? The end
Yes,
is
you
never
see,
the end again.
Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I don't understand. Oh my gosh, no way.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the
Still
Stanley
awake,
Parable
Juana?
2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This is something. What the hell?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
It's gonna either be broken, or it's not gonna say my name, or it will say my name, surprisingly. Okay.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I don't wanna, but I got no choice, do I?
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill! That
Alright.
was you!
I'm rebranding. My name is Jim now.
Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the gym button away.
Jim.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose
Jim.
all sense
Jim.
of who you actually are.
Jim.
No, I want my button back. I want my button back, you asshole. Okay. There's a lot to explore here.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
There's so many stuff here.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Legendary
You see,
bucket.
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind.
where's
and
the
your
bucket?
heart. It's true. As
Where's
long
the
as
bucket?
you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Bucket.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Bucket.
Come on, give it a try.
Give me the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I get to keep the bucket? I'm keeping the bucket. I am keeping the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Yes. Well, of course. Ugh.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Is that me? Is that supposed to be me? It says I, me, Stanley, an infinite hole. The exit collectibles. Let me get this free trophy.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Seriously?
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Oh, my trophy, man. Okay.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The infinite hole.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Come on. Well, I have the bucket. Let me bucket. I want to bucket. Can't believe I have this cool bucket.
Maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
We're moving on, you know, chap. What else are we missing? Oh, yes. The infinite hole. That's what we need to check out. This is very awesome infinite hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
And we fall.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
What if I don't wanna? I'll just keep on falling.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Okay.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
How about if I just stay down here?
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even... Oh, for heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow, okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the it. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Well, come on. I'm pressing on it.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
What?
Take care, Stanley.
No.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
No way. Get me out of the hole, narrator. You piece of poo. I want... Can I please get out of here? Oh, wait a minute. What? What? There's my awesome bucket. Yeah, Stanley! What the hell?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. Hey!
What the hell?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Am I going back down again? Dude. For fuck's sake. No, I'm back here.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Guess we got everything. Wait, besides this, I think, right? We haven't done the collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life. God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not
Sure.
exactly clear yet how exactly
It's
these
all right.
features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Bro. Wow.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Wow.
sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Are you kidding me?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
This game literally has a mind of its own.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
This is literally just a new game now.
All
Oh
of his
my
co-workers were
gosh.
gone.
It's the
What could it
stupid
mean?
balloons.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh yes, the bucket! It is my bucket! Oh, hell yeah, my bucket. Everything is great. Because I have my bucket now.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Okay, I got the bucket. Now what? To the closet? Which closet? Wow. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is just the original game, but with everything I've done so far in the ultra deluxe thing.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
All right.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh,
You found
collectible.
one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to
missed the
savor
broom
each
closet?
and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Yeah. I missed the broom closet? Did I really? Is it too late now? I hear a collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
I'm supposed to be down here, aren't I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
No.
Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
He had to find the bucket.
Oh my
he
God,
had
I
to
am going
return to his
crazy.
old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
I'm actually going mad.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What's going on outside? What the hell? I am actually going crazy.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy, it's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket.
This is your companion
My
and
bucket.
lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no, we're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Am I going mad? How long have I been streaming?
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled.
I am actually going mad. There is no way I've been playing this game for 3 hours. I'm going crazy. I am not... Where am I? What is going on? 3 hours already? 3 hours. I'm actually going mad. Oh my god. I need to get off this game.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
How is if I continue staying in here?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Oh, what if I don't want to go outside?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Another collectible.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Wait, can I go back? I don't think I can open them. Too late? Okay. I gotta complete the main story at least once. Hey, come on. Oh my gosh. Hey, I don't know what's going on.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I have the bucket, and I will go back. Going back up.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
I guess that's what we're doing. We're pressing the number 3. I want to press all the buttons. Oh my gosh. I think I'm losing my mind. I might generally be
Here we
losing
are,
my
said
mind.
Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over.
Eight.
After taking some time to show the bucket around the boss's office, Stanley at last went to the keypad, where he began eagerly pressing the number 3 again and again.
I'm just gonna press 8 all over again.
Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Maybe.
8.
Uh-huh. It is 8. Alright, let's do this.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
It went from 36 minutes to 2 hours, bro. All right, I am honestly so. I don't know what I just. I generally don't know what I just witnessed, y'all. What did I witness? I don't know. That is a good question. What I witnessed. It was history. It was a moment. It was a moment in gaming history. It is crazy. It is insane. Oh no, my camera. I've been going mad. I've been streaming for over 3 hours. How did my hair get how did my hair just it was in a bun. How did it get untangled? I'm going mad. I'm honestly going mad. No, the game is super enjoyable. Like I said, it's an experience more than a game. It's like, oh my gosh, this is in real life, is it? Alright. We'll definitely play tomorrow. I'm getting tired, but that is crazy. This game is something. But yeah, once again, yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. I should be able to stream tomorrow. If not, I'm sorry. But other than that, there's definitely going to be a big Pokemon pack opening stream next week. I'm going to try my best to go to at least hit another 50 plus packs that we can open. But yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'm aware. But yeah, that's it for me. Hang on. Dude, I might have a nightmare of the narrator for like a while. Probably. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for me. Maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, big sneak peek. Look how many packs I have so far. I have this many. This many packs. It is a lot. And yes, we have Surging Sparks. Hopefully we're gonna get good stuff from Surging Sparks. And we got a crap ton of Astral Radiance, so this will be a really interesting pack opening. You annoyed with the narrator? Not even close, but his voice is probably gonna be stuck in my head for a while. But yeah, that's it for me. You have a good night, Trevor. You have a good night for everyone watching. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, that's it. I'm going mad. So crazy. Alright, that's about it. See ya.